Hey everyone, guess what? Okay, so I am back with our 5 things to do before you get out of bed. Yay! Okay, so we talked about expressing gratitude, set your intentions for the day or goals, take 5 long deep breaths in and out or more, smile for no reason, for flex the muscle, and number 5 is the hardest of all. As parents, we don't do it enough. So remember this, folks. Forgive yourself for yesterday. Okay? Many times, too many times, we as parents don't forgive our mistakes. Say your goal was not to yell at your kids, but they drove you to that point, and you yelled at the top of your lungs at your kids. Get your shoes on! Like I do on occasion. I do try not to yell, but sometimes they do push me, and they push, and they push, and they push, and they push, and they push. But you know what? I have to forgive myself. You know why? Because I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes as a parent. The thing is not to live by those mistakes, okay? Forgive yourself in the morning and before you go to bed. Because here's the thing. If you don't forgive yourself, you're not going to have any way to recover what's already been done anyway. Might as well move on. Forgive yourself and move on. Grow instead of stay behind. So, these little 5 things to do before bed are pretty important. As parents, we need to do them. We try to teach our kids all of these things. As parents, we try to teach them to be thankful for what they have, right? If you're trying to be a good parent. 2, we try to tell them about setting goals, what they should do. You know, hey, you want to grow up to be a fireman. You want to grow up to be a policeman. You want to grow up to be a politician. Please don't. But you know what I mean? You're giving them a goal to look forward to. And you tell them to calm down. You tell them to be calm. You tell them to stay calm. And if they're the kind that you've been teaching, oh, well, you need to take breaths in and out, relax. You try to teach your kid to relax when they're going through a temper tantrum, right? And you tell your kid, be happy for what you have, right? So smile for no reason. Forgive ourselves. That's what we've got to do as parents, is forgive ourselves for the mistakes we've made. We're not perfect, and we can't claim to be perfect. That's why my site is called Perfectly Imperfect Parenting. Because guess what? I'm a screw up. Okay? I'm not going to be able to get my kids to do everything I want them to do. They're not going to jump from the womb and sit there and go, oh, father, oh, mother. Okay? They're not going to talk like that. I'm sorry. They're not going to say complete sentences by the time they're 2. Unless they're extremely smart and extremely well trained in that. My kids are going to be kids. That's what I want them to be. But I also want them to be treated with dignity and respect. So therefore they have to give such things. But as a parent, I make mistakes. I yell at my kids. I get on to my kids. I discipline my children. But that's not a mistake. The thing is the mistakes that I make, I have to forgive myself for. Of course, apologizing to them, to even your children, is okay as a parent. I'm not talking from a millennial point of view. I was raised old school. But treating the child and telling them when you've done something wrong does nothing to hurt the relationship, nor does it hurt to have your kid understand that even as an adult, you're not perfect. When you yell at your kid, and your intention for the day was to not yell at them, the thing is, you don't have to apologize for what you said, unless it was wrong, but you do need to apologize for yelling at them. Or if, by accident, something you did hurt your child. You need to apologize instead of just sitting there saying, well, he deserved it, or she deserved it, or, well, they'll forget about it. Because in the end, they're people too. Kids are people. I mean, they're children, but they're people. So, don't be afraid to forgive yourself. You are not perfect. You are not the perfect parent. Whether you use Pinterest or you use Facebook or Twitter or YouTube or whatever, you are not a perfect parent. You make mistakes. Everybody does. There's no perfect parent out there except God the Father. And you know what? Even He knows that we're not perfect. So forgive yourself. Move on with life. Do what you got to do. Take care of your kids. Take care of your husband or your wife. And forgive yourself. Before you go to bed and before you get out of bed. Forgive yourself. It happens. But don't expect results right away. When you start doing this, it's going to seem like a chore. When you start doing these 5 steps, okay, be intentional about it. Give it a shot and see how you feel after a week. After a week of doing these, I'm pretty sure you're going to feel a lot better during your day, whether you make a mistake or not. So, remember guys, enjoy parenthood. It's an adventure. Bye.